Who are the MythConception Busters? Molly Q and Mike Roscoe.
Jesus!
Together, more than 80 years of science experience. They just don't tell them. They put them to the test.
What are we doing at the Humane Association? To go beneath the fur, of course. What do you mean, beneath the fur?
We mean genetics. You see, to tell if all calico cats are really female, we need to look at its genetics. It's a cat's DNA that determines what color it has and if it's male or female.
Oh. This is a calico cat because it has orange, black, and white patches on it. Tortoiseshells are just like calicos, except they only have black and orange patches on them. Chromosomes determine sex. There is an X chromosome and a Y chromosome. Each animal has 2 chromosomes in each of its cells. Animals with only X chromosomes are female, while animals with a Y chromosome are male. Genotypes are determined by which genes are carried on each chromosome. For cats, coloration genes are carried on the X chromosome. Brown coloration is dominant, signified by a capital B. Black coloration is recessive, signified by a lowercase b. Dominance means that when an X chromosome carrying brown coloration and an X chromosome carrying black coloration appear together, the brown coloration will be expressed physically. The cat will be brown. Creams, oranges, grays, and other colors of cats are just different shades of black and brown, due to the ratio of white hair to colored hair. White coloration appears when pigment doesn't occur in the skin, and thus the fur. There are 3 possible female genotypes. Pure brown, where each chromosome has a dominant brown gene. Brown, where the dominant chromosome is expressed but the second chromosome has a recessive black gene. And black, where each chromosome has a recessive black gene. Male genotypes are slightly less complicated. Since male cats usually only have 1 X chromosome, only 1 color gene can possibly be expressed, either brown or black. For female cats to be calico, they must have 1 X chromosome with the brown gene and 1 X chromosome with the black gene. In calico cats, 1 of the X chromosomes is randomly inactivated during embryonic development. If the X chromosome carrying the black gene is inactivated, then the brown coloration would be expressed. If the X chromosome carrying the brown gene is inactivated, then the black coloration would be expressed. This would create different coloration throughout the cat, resulting in black and brown fur patches. When patches of skin are unpigmented, white fur results, meaning the cat is calico. Calico coloration occurs in males only when they have a condition called Klinefelter syndrome, which means they have 2 X chromosomes and 1 Y chromosome. Their cells undergo the same inactivation as females, so they also express black and brown patches. The only difference is that the Y chromosome makes them male. However, Klinefelter syndrome results in the male calico cats being unable to reproduce, along with other genetic disadvantages. So are all calico cats female? No.
Busted. Genetics. You see, we have to look at a calico cat's genetics to determine if it's... genetics. You see, to tell if all female cats are weird. Hey! Okay, so this actually wasn't in our script, but because of this little black spot here, this is a male calico cat. And this is...